Dylan Sprouse is being praised for using the Victoria's Secret fashion show red carpet to raise endometriosis awareness in honor of his wife, Barbara Palvin. Dylan Sprouse has won praise after he used the Victoria's Secret fashion show red carpet to raise awareness on endometriosis in honor of his wife, Barbara Palvin, who was walking the show and has been incredibly open about her personal endo struggle. For reference, endometriosis is a chronic and often incredibly painful condition where cells similar to the uterus lining grow outside of the uterus, usually affecting the ovaries, fallopian tubes, and the tissue lining the pelvis. As they would in the uterus, these cells respond to hormonal changes and thicken, break down, and bleed with each menstrual cycle. However, because the displaced tissue has no way to exit the body, it can cause inflammation and painful cysts, as well as make the surrounding tissue irritated and scarred. Adhesion can also form from the tissue, which causes organs to stick to each other. Common symptoms of endometriosis include very painful and heavy periods, pain when having sexual intercourse, pain with bowel movements or urination, excessive bleeding, fatigue, constipation, bloating, nausea, and it can also cause infertility. Related, David Tennant directly spoke about Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling's anti-trans behavior for the first time. And back in August, 32-year-old Barbara detailed her experience with endometriosis after undergoing surgery earlier this year to remove the tissue growing outside of her uterus, sharing a selection of photos, including some of her in her hospital bed and a close-up of her post-surgery dressings. She wrote, "Just a little update and a few thoughts for those out there who could relate to what I'm about to share. For some years now, I've been dealing with the difficulties that can come with my periods. Fatigue, severe pain, heavy and irregular flow, sleepless nights on the bathroom floor. I thought this was just how it works for me. But recently I've been advised to seek out an endometriosis specialist to see whether my symptoms are caused by that. I've been going to checkups to my gynecologist every year. I thought if I had endometriosis I would have known about it by now. But as it turns out, endometriosis can't be diagnosed with general examinations," Barbara explained. "So I went, and 3 months later I got operated on. Since then I finally experienced a period that was easier, and now I know the difference," she concluded. "If you suspect that you could have endometriosis, I encourage you to find it out. It helped me a lot, and I'm grateful I did it. Early diagnosis and treatment are very important to prevent long-term complications, and now I'm more mindful about my body to act fast if needed." Barbara then revealed that she'd taken 3 months to rest and fully heal from the procedure, and was excited for this new chapter of her life and to get back to work. And part of this work included Wednesday night's fashion show, where Dylan was keen to continue spreading Barbara's message as he talked to the press before the event. Related, 14 celebrities who have so many kids, they're basically running their own daycare, and 11 who said him, hard pass. Speaking to E! On the red carpet, the former child star pointed out the yellow endometriosis awareness pin that he was wearing and said that he brought more to hand out in support of Barbara and other people who live with endo. "I brought this endometriosis awareness pin. You want one?" he said to the reporter. "Because Barbara just went through endo surgery and I'm handing these out tonight, just to raise some awareness for that. She was so strong to go through that herself." Once she posted about it, which she was very nonchalant posting about something that happened to her. Turns out a ton of people reached out to her, Dylan shared. "A ton of women who have experienced the same things, and I just don't think there's a lot of awareness about it. Some people were even reaching out and saying, 'I didn't realize I had those symptoms until I got diagnosed from seeing you post about it,'" he continued. "And so I'm hoping that if this is even a small measure of something we can do, then I hope it helps." She's incredibly tough, Dylan concluded of Barbara. And not just because she's Hungarian, which they're naturally pretty tough, but she's particularly a tough cookie, and I'm proud to call her my wife. Needless to say, people have been left impressed by Dylan's efforts to raise awareness in support of his wife, with many praising him on a Reddit thread that posted a video of this interview. The top-like comment on the forum simply reads, "I love how supportive he is of her." While somebody else added, "I love this. I've had 2 surgeries for my stage 3 endometriosis and didn't even know I might have it until I was 34 and a doctor finally took my symptoms seriously." Raising awareness about the condition and supporting your partner suffering through it are both so important. This is what you're looking for, ladies. This is a real man, another wrote. Point one more shared. So nice to see, as I lay here suffering from awful pain from endo. We need more men like this and more people speaking about it. Somebody else noted, not to be parasocial and OBV only going off what we as the public sees, but they seem like a really cool, genuine couple, and it's always refreshing to see a man whose support for their partner doesn't seem performative. Love that is championing her for this. Sparkling heart. And another pointed out, really refreshing to see a man using his platform to support a women's issue.